I'm so sorry you won't get to see the end of William Afton. I'll give medical on their way immediately, and somebody to help. I'm so sorry.
What's going on? Why can't he hear me? Is that my body? Am I dead? I'm dead. Oh my god. What am I gonna do? I failed. All I wanted to do was finally end Afton. And now I'll never get to. The only thing I wanted to do, the one thing I wanted to do is gone. My God. I failed.
Not just yet.
Who are you?
Well, I'm an old man. Normally, I wouldn't do this for most, but I followed your story. Because being at the gate, being a gatekeeper, usually means you learn a thing or two. I watched your story. And well, I must say, I am impressed. And I do so enjoy you. So, got any questions? One at a time, though. Please.
Am I dead?
How long have you been in that form?
A minute.
Oh yeah, you're definitely dead now. Completely. What's question number 2?
What am I?
You were what is known as a carrier soul, I believe, or a, not sure what the word is. Something soul. You're a soul that can, a guider. That's one of the terms for you. Essentially, you can help souls pass on all the way on. Or, if they won't, you can give them a body. Like the animatronics and parts and service.
How would I do that?
You channel your spiritual energy. You raise both of your arms up, and then any spirits that want to bind themselves to those bodies can. One bright flash of light later, and boom.
Is there a body for me?
In the office. One that would suit you. Anything else?
Is William coming back?
To erase the footage, yes. You're lucky that detective friend of yours made a copy. Afton will be back soon. Take my hand. After Afton is dead, you will receive peace with your child. But know this, taking revenge can sometimes lead to some unintended consequences. I cannot stress this enough. If you mess up, you might never get peace again until that body of yours is burnt. Because the other way to take care of the death is through a fire. I think I have an idea. So there's a body in here for me. Oh, hell yeah. Ugh. This feels weird. Like, really weird. I forgot my gun. What? I'm Charlotte. And I have a plan to end this once and for all. To make sure he can never hurt anyone again. Talking puppet. What? I'm Charlotte. My body possessed this in order to help. I know a way to get rid of everything. All I need you to do is take your evidence, put it in your car, make sure audio is on there, and simply say in the report, the place caught on fire when you weren't there. And we'll do the rest. All I need you to do is start a fire the second Afton enters this building. Are you there? Talking robots. Just do what I said. Okay. Where should I hide? My God. There's a camera in here. We can watch the murders. Afton did this to those innocent kids. That bastard won't live. Now, Okay. A 1. And a 2. Now. Rise! Take these bodies as your vessels so we can finally take Afton out once and for all. Great. Now, when I call for you, get ready to come. I'll clap, and when I do, be there. Detective. Oh, I want you to make sure he can't get out, but when you hear claps, that's when you start a fire. I want to make sure he knows who did it. I don't have a lot of time, so I need to get what I came here for quick. I need to erase the data before that detective has enough time. You thought you could stop me? You couldn't even stop your grieving. And there's the security footage. And delete. William Afton. What the hell? Benefit number 1 of being a detective. You have above 2 brain cells, so you know where to find the key. Nobody's getting out of there without a fire axe. Well, I got a can of gas. I have my evidence. What the hell are you? I am Charlotte. And you murdered 5 innocent children a long time ago. You took away 5 children's lives and a son. And that mother couldn't deal with the grief, and she pushed everyone she ever loved away, got a divorce, and left everyone she loved in the dust as she drank her days away. But little did she know, those 5 kids' bodies were never found. And her son's body, when they did find it, was mangled beyond belief. But what happened to the suit? Disappeared.
that mother watched as a man's best friend betrayed him live on public television, just for it to turn out that that man was at his house the entire time. Didn't even go to Freddy's once that day. And so that woman drank and drank, thinking it would never be answered, until she got a call one day from a detective wanting to know her story. The one side she didn't know about. Freddy. Thank you. Like I was saying. And the lady told her story, and it brought her so much anger was brought back. Foxy. Ah! One more interruption and you die. And, well, it hurt her. And she realized it wasn't entirely her fault, but she could have been more vigilant. She could have protested when all the parents were doing whatever they were doing in the main lobby. And she could have asked a couple more questions, but she knows in the end it wouldn't have changed the outcome. And well, the detective said he knew a way to end it all. He said he knew how to catch him. The detective, well, he said he knew a way to allow the woman to finally save her kid. And well, she went to sleep that night and had a dream where her kid told her what to do. And she followed it, but she was just too slow. And the man behind the slaughter stabbed her in the heart by the same weapon that took 5 kids' lives. Her son and 5 recently killed kids that were making their way into the toys. Her name was Charlotte. Charlotte Smith. And the man who caused her every bit of pain was right in front of her. You think you've won? My suit is... Where's my suit? Oh. A little birdie told me that's how you talked to them through the spirit world. So, a friend of mine took it as evidence. And we found your blood in there. Your hair. Recent blood stain. Recent sweat. And the murder weapon. Isn't that right, son? That's how he enters your world? Yes, mother. That's how we got into our world. That's how I learned I could talk to you. Make him pay for what he's done. And you know what they say. Revenge is a dish best served cold, but something tells me this one isn't going to be cold. And well, everyone's been drenched in gasoline, and well, so has this room. Any final words? I did this for my son. You think that'll get me pity? From me? I know you're lying. You can tell me the truth. What was this really for? And you might want to tell me now. Time's running out. I just wanted to get the secret of immortality. So I could finally prove that what's the point in lying? I killed the kids. The first 5 out of rage for my own child's death. I'm not bullshitting you on the first set. Now the second set was just to fuck Henry over. That, I'll admit. But I learned so much, and that second set would have been what I needed. And with no suit, I can't come back. And that means our suffering will be over. The cleanup crew will be here in a couple hours. Man, yesterday night was something. Living animatronics. And I found her body outside. Perfectly intact. At least she'll get the burial I promised her. But before the cleanup crew gets here, I was told to inspect the place. They don't think I did it, so that's an upside. It's weird. Could all of this have happened in one night? Burn marks are everywhere. Face was scorched. Now, what are you? Thank you for freeing us. Mind if I take a memento for old time's sake? You freed us. You can have whatever you want. And hey, if you ever need me, just put this mask, just put the mask somewhere, say my name, and I promise I'll be there. Well, old friend, you're coming with me.
It's clear. Move in. You knew that some man asking me simply asking me to just tell him my story would lead to what happened. But now, me and my family, my son, I, and the rest of the poor children that were subjected to that hell for so long, can finally be laid to rest. That's today's video. This video is so very, well, this series is very, very, very loosely, mind you, inspired by the FNAF 2 song. Essentially, it inspired me in a more of an ideal way. I was on the wallpaper engine, discovered this, you know, their song was on there, and listened to it, and an idea sparked in my head. What if I take the lady, it wasn't a woman originally, until I got to the verse that said, the sanity of your mother, and I was like, what if one of the mothers told their, you know, and, the detective was brought on, was the second character I thought of, actually, because I thought it would be a really cool idea if she was being interviewed, but it was originally William Afton that interviewed her, but I decided that wouldn't make sense. Part 2, you know, essentially it was lady becomes puppet. That's about as inspired as I was by that, and messed with my temper, stuff like that. I took that and just really ran with it, and I am really proud of this. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this, because this is my most experimental series. Now, if I go and look at YouTube Studios at 9:01 p.m., February 18th, the first part has 34 views, 6 likes. Part 2 has 24 views and 3 likes. Which sucks. I really hope this part does good enough to get you guys to watch it. I do hope that this episode does good enough for everybody to watch parts 1 and 2, because this is a series that I put a ton of work into, and will be like my favorite series outside of like a couple, because this series means a lot to me, because it was me using my entire creative freedom and working within the FNAF universe itself. Sure, this is an old theory, because there's a bunch of old theories. Now, one of the ladies died or something, I don't remember, but the puppet was a mother of someone or something back in the day. I remember that being a theory, and I thought to run with it. I'm really, really do hope this episode does good, because it means like a lot to me. But yeah, please support this video, like it, subscribe,
I'm just saying this so you can help the video. You know, like, subscribe, comment down below something. I don't know, literally anything. I don't know, acorn, comment that down below or something. Word of the day, acorn. Or if you have a question or a suggestion, comment down below. Share this with friends that you think would like this, older brothers that you think would like this, or brothers around your age, you know. Send this to people who you think would like it, because this 3-part series means a lot to me, and it would mean the world if it did good. Anyways, click on the playlist if you clicked on this video first. And yeah, till we meet again. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.